Let's say you wake up and, like the protagonist of Memento, you can't tell where you are.
Where am I?
Perhaps you've been trapped in a Christopher Nolan movie. Look for the following 5 signs to be sure. First off, is someone's wife dead? More specifically, is a guy's dead wife motivating him from beyond the grave? In Memento, Leonard devotes his life to killing the man he believes raped and murdered his wife. In The Prestige, Angier devotes himself to destroying Borden, all because he thinks Borden killed his wife. In Interstellar, Coop grapples with the loss of his dead wife. In Inception, Cobb's constantly trying to build dream scenarios that will protect him from visions of his, you guessed it, dead wife. The Batman trilogy has almost 0 dead wives, but in The Dark Knight, Rachel Dawes accepts Harvey Dent's marriage proposal,
and my answer is yes.
And seconds later is blown to smithereens, proving that if you are indeed in a Christopher Nolan movie, you should never ever become someone's wife. Is there a guy driving himself crazy? Ooh boy, this is practically the point of every Christopher Nolan movie. You've got Following, where Bill becomes obsessed with becoming a burglar. There's Memento, where poor amnesiac Leonard is so obsessed with revenge and tattoos that he doesn't even have time to buy a properly fitted suit. All the dudes in The Prestige are obsessed with vengeance and making the neatest magic trick. Coop is obsessed with convincing the rest of the world that space travel is worthwhile. Then there's Insomnia, where sleepy old Will goes full-on crazy while trying to bring in a killer and cover up a mistake. Inception's all about Cobb being obsessed with like 8 different things, primarily getting custody of his kids. And then you've got the 3 Batman movies, which, come on, they're about Batman, who is basically a big muscular pile of obsession crammed in a rubber suit.
Where are they?
Are the aforementioned dudes obsessing in non-chronological order? Cobb keeps having flashbacks about his aforementioned dead wife. Will's always remembering a time he planted evidence to convict a killer. Bruce Wayne's always remembering dead people, and those guys have it easy compared to other Nolan characters. I mean, hell, Following and Memento are primarily told through flashbacks. And in The Prestige, Borden's flashing back on Angier, flashing back on Borden, flashing back on Angier. And they both have lots of flashbacks while they're flashing back. How cold are you? Very? Insomnia's 100% set in Alaska. Inception's like 30% set in a snow fort. The Prestige is about 40% set in Nikola Tesla's chilly funtime science resort. The Interstellar crew travels to a whole planet of ice. And the Batman trilogy has not 1 but 2 instances of people falling through ice into extremely cold water. And finally, have you found yourself saying, "What?" Disclaimer, lots of spoilers, obviously, coming up. Leonard's wife's killer was Leonard, and Bill's mentor has been framing Bill all along. And Angier wasn't dead because he cloned himself. And Borden wasn't dead because he had an identical twin. And Will actually did break the law back in Los Angeles. And Ra's al Ghul was Ducard all along. And he was Miranda's dad. And Miranda was the one who escaped the pit. And oh my God, Cobb was dreaming all along. Or maybe he wasn't. It's very confusing, but we're definitely supposed to think there's a twist. Be on the lookout for these 5 signs. As Interstellar will surely prove, even if you're in another galaxy, you still might be in a Christopher Nolan movie.